All right, first pitch coming up. And on the mound in this one, Logan Gilbert. What do you have on him, Siggy?
With the height, the release point creates a lot of tilt on his pitches. So coming into the zone, really hard for the hitters to get on plane. Makes it very difficult for the hitters to guess.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Isaac Paredes will hit next. Swing and a miss at 99 miles an hour. That misses the zone, and the count even 1-1.
One strike.
At the belt and fires. And the count 1-2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Next offering upstairs.
2-2.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball. It's slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Foul ball. Another 2-2 upcoming.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Got him! Rusty Valentine rings him up.
Well, even though he strikes out, he saw a lot of pitches and he battled. Plus, he gave the guys behind him an opportunity to see more from the pitcher. Not the result he wanted.
Here's a drive out to right center. Way back there. Look out! Gone! He'll touch them all. His second of the year. It's 2-0. He sent the first pitch over the wall.
Must have dinner reservations because he wasn't wasting any time at the plate in that at bat. Power versus power right there, like 2 locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
And now it's Christian Walker. And the first offering is not close. Still only 1 out here in the inning. That misses the zone. 2-0.
2 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
This one in the air. Tellez brings it in. That's out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. So next up for Houston, Jeremy Pena. Swing and a miss.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
2 outs, base is empty. Just off the outside part of the plate.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. 2 outs. Stays alive. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Rodriguez sizes this one up. Brings it in for the 3rd out. 2-run shot for the Astros this inning. It's now a 2-0 ball game. We go to the bottom of the 1st. And now the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swings and misses. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Well, that high four-seam fastball has become such a staple as a strikeout pitch over the years. And what's so tough as a hitter is that you see it extremely well. The problem is the velocity and spin rate just happens to jump by you. You expand your zone, you don't stay tall on the backside, and you're really not even able to make contact. If you do, many times it's a pop-up.
Paredes fires over to first. And that quickly 2 away. Randy Arozarena stands in now and watches strike 1. He swings and fouls one off. Got him. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the DH, Victor Caratini. Gilbert back to work. And that one fouled off. Caratini in his 8th season, 31 years old, and he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2013.
Straighten him up a little bit.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And there's a ball.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back there. It has the distance, gone. He made him pay for that one, and they add a run. It's 3-0.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there.
Now the catcher up to hit, Yainer Diaz. That missed by a lot, and that's ball 1.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Up the middle. Jump throw across his body. On the money. Nice play. Digging in, Jake Myers. And a foul ball. He's one of those Dave McCarty, Mark Carrion, Ricky Henderson types. Throw left, bat right. There's a swing and a drive. Tattooed to Tatertown and gone. It's their 2nd home run of the inning, and they add to their lead. It's 4-0.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
New pitcher for the Mariners, Ryan Wu. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Here's Mauricio Dubon. Check swing on the first pitch. Appeal down to first. And Jerry Hillsdale says he went around. And it's 1-1. Some activity in the Mariners bullpen. Colin Snyder getting loose out there. Number 54 warming up as well. Hit hard on the ground is short. Throw to first in time. Jose Altuve up to hit here. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Rodriguez holds it in on the run. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the second. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Cal Raleigh. And that is downstairs. And that's ball 1. That's towards center. Myers. And there's 1 down. And now Luke Raley. Out to short. It's through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. And now it's Rowdy Tellez. That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Raley stands at first with 1 out. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
And that'll fall for a base hit. And now 2 aboard. Here's the second baseman, Ryan Bliss. There's the sinker at the knees for a strike. Corners are occupied with 2 down. Next offering is down low. Next offering is fouled back. 2 on, 2 outs. That one missed. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Bliss tries to hold up, appeal to first, and he held up. And they're all loaded up.
Almost a coin flip for the umpire in that call, but most umpires just don't want to give pitchers a break up in the zone like that.
J.P. Crawford gets a chance to hit. Right through there for a strike. 2 outs. Bases are full.
Ball 1. 1-1.
There's the strike at the knees. He goes down looking. So they strand 3 and leave him loaded. We played 2 full. It's the Astros 4 and the Mariners nothing. Back in Seattle, new inning getting started. Now the third baseman, Isaac Paredes. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Makes the grab, 1 down. Now it's Yordan Alvarez. He's already homered in this game. First pitch misses.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
Off the mark there. 3-1. Breaking ball through there for a strike.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you'd have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit and not an easy one to throw either.
1 out, bases empty. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. One down, base is empty. And that one off the inside edge. You walked him. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat. Christian Walker now at the plate. First time up was a pop out. Hammered, base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away. That ball was absolutely ripped. 111 off the bat, and I'm pretty sure it started to whistle after it left the bat.
I think I heard that too, Boog. And these are the moments we appreciate when we can look at StatCast and just see exactly what the data is. Always so much fun to see what numbers pop up.
And the batter now, Jeremy Pena. And there's a foul ball. And that's fouled off.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
Two on, one out. On the ground to third. They put the tag on him, and that's two. So no runs. Back at T-Mobile Park, here's the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. Swing and a chopper out to short. Zips it across. Rodriguez out of the play. The batter now, Jorge Polanco.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
That one fouled off. Fouled off left side. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
And it looks like trouble. Around first, heading for two. And he's in with a stand-up double.
He was all over that one. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
Cal Raleigh, the next to hit. Right down to shoot. Strike one. Arozarena stands at second with two gone. Fly ball down the line. And that's a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Fouled off. And they'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Mariners leave one. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. And we're back. Vic Caratini at the plate. Foul ball there.
Well, these Astros doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. That's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
The 1-1 is fouled off. That one misses. Now 2-2. Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time.
Well, it's just a great job of playing catch with the catcher. Exactly where the catcher set up is where he threw that pitch, and probably fooled the umpire a little bit because there was no budge at all.
At the plate is the Astros catcher, Yainer Diaz. Ripped on a line, and foul ball. One down, base is empty. That one ripped. That's down. One hops off the wall. The throw in, and he'll reach second with one away.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
One out, runner at second. And now the center fielder, Jake Myers. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Rodriguez makes the grab for the second out. So a man aboard, and next to hit for Houston, Mauricio Dubon. He's 0 for 1. Check swing, and he went. That's strike one.
One strike.
Next offering misses down and away. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2. Runner at second, 2 down. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Throw over to Tellez. That's the third out. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Chambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the fourth, Luke Raley.
Well, these Mariners just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boog. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so he's got a good pace going, no doubt. And that one hit to first. He takes it on his own. Already 2 gone here in the home fourth. Here's Dylan Moore. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. And they inch closer. It's 4-1.
He wasted no time in that at-bat, swinging at the first pitch, and he punished it. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
And now Ryan Bliss. Right through there for a strike. Two down, nobody on. Foul ball still 0-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. 1 in the inning, and it comes from a rather unlikely power source. It's now a 4-1 ball game. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the fifth. Colin Snyder.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. That one felt good. His fourth home run of the season, and they tack one on the board. It's 5-1.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
So digging in, Isaac Paredes. Pitch misses. Ball one. Snyder, a righty that throws with power. 29 years old, and he found his way onto the team after being claimed off waivers. No question about this one. It's out of here. His first homer of the year, and they tack on to their lead. It's 6-1, and their fifth home run of the game.
Some things in this sport are contagious, Boog, and right now for this team, clearly it's the long ball.
Here's Yordan Alvarez. He's already homered here in this one. Right side. Throws to first in time. And they get the out on Alvarez. And here comes the number 54 comes on now.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score. It looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
0-2 now as he swings through it. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Tellez makes the grab, and there's two gone. Two down, base is empty. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Jeremy Pena. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1.
0-1.
In the air, center field. Rodriguez right there to make the grab. And that's the third out. But two round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. And this is now a 6-1 ball game. We're back. And on the mound is the closer, Rafael Montero.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Paredes fires over to first. And that's the first out in the bottom of the fifth. Rodriguez in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Quickly in an 0-2 hole, you're going to have to give something up here in terms of power if you want to put the ball in play with any authority.
On the ground, and that's just foul. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Now only one out remaining. Next to hit, Jorge Polanco. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. Next offering is in for a strike. The M's down to their final strike. Lifted to left, and that should do it. And that'll do it.
When you hit 5 balls out of the yard, you expect to win. Some teams live and die by the long ball. Today, these 5 homers, they really led them to victory.
6-1 is your final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.